Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I thought we'd do another milling for beginners. Let's get into that. Okay, what I want to do today is make a quick bracket to mount my on and off switch. What I need to make is an L bracket over here. What I want to do is take those existing screws, and I already measured between the screws, which is 83 millimeters, and these are 5 millimeter screws. So let me show you the drawing that I made. Okay, we're going to make it out of this channeling, and here is a drawing. What I need to do is cut this thing off at 5 inches and cut this one flange off of here and drill a few holes. I measured between the holes that are already on the head, and them are 5 millimeter screws, so I need to, okay, them are 5 millimeter screws, and as we see, it's 196 and 9/10 in inches, 197, and we want to go about 10 thousandths bigger, so we'll go to a number 5 drill is 206 thousandths, 205 and a half, close enough, and that's what we're going to drill the holes. First thing we need to do is make a quick line at 5 inches. We'll set that at about 5 1/8. That's not really that square, so. I'm just going to use a pencil. Let's check to make sure that's 5 inches. 5 1/8 or so. I was going to run over to the saw and saw that up before we get in the mill. Let's do that. All right, I've already checked my back jaw that it is straight with my x-axis. That's the first thing you always have to do. My vise is clean. I always try to clean up right after I'm finished. The first thing I want to do then is just square these ends. I was just going to put it into the mill and take a quick cut across the side, turn it around, quick cut across the side, measure it, and bring it to 5 inches. Let's do that. One of the things I see beginners doing, because they're too lazy to bring the whole head down, they just bring their quill down to where the work is. You don't want to do that. You need the rigidity. You need that spindle all the way up in the quill. It's a lot easier. Everybody don't have a dial like this. They just have the drill press thing. And it's a lot easier to bring that down. You don't want to do that. Let's bring the head all the way down. It only takes a little bit longer. Now, of course, you want to be able to bring the end mill up above the part when you're moving around. Have it set so it's just above your highest point that you can hit. And then bring it down. I have a 1/2 inch diameter, 4-flute, high-speed steel cutter. And the reason I'm using high-speed steel is because beginners are always told, oh, you have to have carbide. No, you don't. High-speed steel will work just fine. Okay, let's put a little oil on that, start her up, and take some cuts. Don't forget to lock your quill. All right, what I'm going to do is clean this all up, clean my vise up, put a stop in it, turn it around, and do the other side. I'm putting a stop in there so in case after I take that first cut, I want to take it out for some reason. I'll have a stop set, and I could take it out, do whatever I need, put it back in, and it's back in the right place. And I could resume with what I'm doing. Okay, let's take this thing out and clean it all up. I went ahead and cleaned the whole vise up, and I thought what we do is measure this just to see approximately how much stock we have on there. We have about 160 thousandths on here. So I know this thing needs to stick out a minimum of about 1/4 inch so I don't hit anything else. But I'm going to stick it out probably about 1/2 inch, approximately. That's more like 3/4, but that's okay. I'm going to bring a stop. I'm going to put a stop in here just in case I have to take it out for some reason. Stop is in there. Okay, what I'm going to do is take a quick cut across it, measure it, see how much material we have left to bring it to 5 inches, set a 0, and continue on with it. Okay, I'm going to clean it up. Because there's a stop set, I'm going to take the part out and measure it. It's a lot easier. Okay, and if I can find my calipers, there they are. $133 all the way across. 133, 34. Okay, let's set my 0. I'm going to take 25 thousandths at a time till I get to 125, and then I'm going to take my last 7 thousandths. Let's do that. You can also cut both ways. The finishing cut, I would recommend taking your cut and going back over for a better finish. Let's feed in and go back the other way. Let's clean it up a little bit and take a measurement. I should have about 7 thousandths. It says 8 to go, but we're just going to dial off 7. Okay, I'm going to take it out, clean it up, and get a good measurement. Let's do that. Let's measure this finished part. 5 inches and 1,000. I should have taken that 8. So, I could live with 1 thousandths over. Okay, let's set up to drill those holes. Let's do that. I'm going to place that in there. Put it up against the stop. Now, a lot of people just want to clamp this. Sure, you could clamp on this here thing. But you don't want to clamp on some little spot there. What you want to do is put a block in there. Like a 1, 2, 3 block. If you don't have a 1, 2, 3 block, find something nice, square, flat. And if you have a mill already, you probably need to get a set of 1, 2, 3 blocks. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. In case you wondered why I was calling it that. Okay, I want to put the 1, 2, 3 block approximately in the middle, all the way down so it clamps. I found another flat little block that I'm going to place in here to set my 1, 2, 3 block. Parts all cleaned up. It's up against the stop. Lock it in. Now I know it's up against that back jaw. Before I drill it, I want to touch off on my x-axis, set a 0, set up on my y-axis, and set a 0. First hole is at 1 inch, 132. There's my 0. On my y-axis, it's going to be 500 thousandths from the back. Like on the print, I need to move over 500 thousandths in my y-axis. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check the print. Move over in my X, 1 inch, 132, and in my Y, 500 thousandths. After that's drilled, I'll continue on to 4 inches, 400 thousandths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 32. Okay, what I'm going to do is just touch it and put a little mark on there, and then do a quick check with my scale. Let's do that. It looks like 1 inch, 100 and about 30, 40, somewhere around there. And on the back, it looks like a 1/2 inch. Okay, let's drill that through.
When I use a stub drill like I have here with a split point, I usually don't use a center drill for holes like this anyway.
Okay, my next hole is 4 inches, 400 thousandths. And 500 on my Y. That was 44 turns. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. And I end up back on my 0. Now, if you don't want to make a mark on your part, you could always just put your scale down and come down and see approximately, boy, that looks like it's right at 4 inches, 400 thousandths. Let's drill that hole. All right. I'm going to take this thing out and kind of clean up the burrs on here and go check it on my lathe. Let's go do that. Make a quick check and just see if the holes line up. Kind of hard to see. Put the screws in there. Fits on there beautiful. And my switch will go right there. The other 2 screws, or holes I should say, that go on here, 4 to hold the switch on, are somewhat of an eyeball. I'm just going to take my pencil, draw it through the hole. I'm going to put a little marker. And I have it marked. We can go back in the mill and just eyeball where that goes. Let's do that. I decided to tap those 2 holes 1032. So I have a number 21 drill in there, and I eyeballed where that dot is, and I'm going to drill it. All right, those holes are in. I'm going to do a quick tap, and I decided to leave this extra rail on here only as protection for that switch. Okay, let's tap it right away. Okay, I'm going to just quickly hand tap this number 1032. I like to just hold it where I think it's perpendicular. I press down and start turning slowly. Okay, that's one hole. Let's do the other one. A little oil. Place it in there. Push down. Check that it's perpendicular. Press down. Keep pressing down and turning. Okay, I can feel it take that first bite, full thread. Okay. I think that was a good project. It was quick and dirty. But I think the project came out just fine. So, I think this project is a wrap. So, until next time, enjoy.